Yo, what up? Welcome back to another quick Flutter tutorial. In the last video, I showed you how to code neumorphic designs by playing around with some of the shadows. So in this one, let me show you how to create the dark mode version of neumorphism. Now, I highly recommend for you to go back and watch my previous tutorial on the basics of neumorphism because I'm going to be starting from that point. But just to quickly recap, I've got here in my main function, just running my app. And inside my scaffold, I've just got here a very basic container. So a height and a width of 150 and just a light gray color to go with it. Now, the real magic of neumorphism happens in the box shadows. And so the key thing to remember with this design is the foreground and the background is actually the same color. And then we let the shadows do the trick. So with neumorphism, the feeling that we're trying to simulate is, if you can imagine like a light source shining from the top left of the screen down onto the button. It lights up the top left part of the button, but then on the bottom right side it creates a darker shadow. So this gives us a kind of 3D feel. And so what I'm going to do is, from this kind of light version, let's try to make it a dark mode. So in the background color, I'm going to make the gray a strength of 900. This will make it much darker. And remember, the background and the foreground should be the same, so I'm going to make them the same color. And now we have to change the shadows. So again, we want to make the bottom right just slightly darker. So I'm going to make this just black. And for the top left shadow, we want to make this a little bit lighter. So I'm going to go for, say, a strength of 800, since we have 900 for the foreground and background. So if you save this, then we should be able to get a neumorphic button, but it's dark mode now. So again, it's kind of like this feel that you're shining a light from the top left side. Now this is essentially it, but you can also play around with these numbers to adjust it to your needs. So the offset, I kind of explained it in the last video, but this is just the positioning of the shadows. You can tweak these numbers to your liking, of course, but the main thing I want you to remember with this design is the fact that the foreground and the background are the same color, and one of the shadows is slightly lighter and the other corner we have a slightly darker shadow. And this is what creates that 3D effect. This is a design that I really like, and I used it to redesign the Spotify UI. And maybe in the next couple of videos I can go through and show you how I go about making UIs like this from scratch. So let me know if that's something that you're interested in. And hopefully this design is easy to understand. If you have any questions, let me know below. But other than that, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Laters!